Dempsey texted me just now and said, we can't afford the van. We have to come up with all this extra cash. And I'm supposed to get on a plane tomorrow, and I don't want to be homeless when I get to England. It's just too much. It's just too much.
On 90 Day Fiancé the other way, Shekinah was not happy with Sarper when she arrived in Turkey and found out that he hadn't gotten rid of his infamous bottle collection.
I better not see that book of yours.
Are you crying for this?
I'm just tired of this.
I can't understand. I really
It's very simple.
It's not very simple.
It is very simple. How would you feel if I had a whole case full of things that remind me of other guys and I don't want to get rid of them?
It reminds me the places that I visited, not the girls.
That's a lie because it's about women. So don't try to reframe it now.
So she decided to pull out her 143-page love letter from her ex to try to show Sarper how she feels.
I don't want to talk anymore.
I'm sure you don't. Come on.
I just feel like it's disrespectful for him to tell me that I'm his future and his everything, yet hold on to these things from his past. And then he also has a double standard where he can have these things and he can talk about his past so much, but I can't talk about mine. It's making me question why I even came back to Turkey and if I want to stay.
You are so good at up things.
Corona is gearing up to move to Iceland, but she admitted that she's nervous about meeting Ingi's family.
Like, oh my God, what if they don't like me, you know? He has Ingi's parents, anybody else who's Black or just a person of color in general.
No. Growing up as a Black woman in America has been tough as is, and going to somewhere where I will be even more of a minority is something that I worry about. But also, like, Ingi's never been in a relationship before, so I'm not only the first girlfriend that they're meeting of Ingi's, I'm also quite possibly the first Black person that they've met in real life, so I feel so much pressure to make a good impression, not only for, like, me and my relationship, but for any other Black people who may dawn their doorstep in the years to come.
Ingi's friends seem to be a little bit shocked about how fast things are moving with Corona and whether they'll make it in the long term.
Ingi hasn't had like a ton of past relationships. I don't think I've ever met anyone that he's been like really serious with. And I've known him since he was like 6 years old. It feels like they're like doing this pretty quickly, and I'm not 100% confident that he knows exactly what he's going into. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see.
Now, with how serious Corona's taking this relationship, Ingi doesn't seem to be on the same page when the topic of proposing came up.
Má skellina, beint í eða biðina. Alls ekki, bara byrjum á þessu.
I'm definitely ready to move in with Corona, but our relationship is progressing quickly because like we've basically just known each other from being on vacation together, and also, you know, we just started dating. This being my like first serious relationship, I definitely don't have a ring in my pocket.
Við erum bara sé fram á bara mjög góða og skemmtilega tíma, sko.
Josh arrived in China to be with his love Lily, but she seems a bit stressed out about finances after doing some pricey renovations to her house.
装修目前为止，我统计出来已经有400万人民币了，因为赶工期，包括购买的一些家具。这个月我把信用卡刷爆了。我一个人面对这个房子所有的事情，当然我也希望我的家是他能帮助我呀。但是我一谈经济，他一定说我想找有钱人，这样我就不敢讲。我就是希望他能知道，我做这一切都是为了他，为了一起开始我们真正的一个新生活。
Statler is prepping to embrace van life with Dempsey, but she seems stressed about how they're going to pay the bills.
When we came up with the camper van idea, it felt like it was gonna be a cheap way of living. We weren't going to have rent. I think it will eventually feel like we're saving money. We're just not in that place right now because I've taken out a $20,000 loan to pay for my part of the camper van. I'm definitely feeling a lot more stressed out than she is, financially speaking. Dempsey has quit her job because she can't work remote. And so I will be the sole breadwinner for the unforeseeable future.
She was thinking about selling her car, but in the end, she decided that she wanted to have a financial backup plan in case things don't work out with Dempsey.
I wish I could be as carefree and just go with the flow as Dempsey is, but I'm overwhelmed by constant fear and anxiety. My biggest fear is that Dempsey and I won't do well on the road and we'll break up immediately. And then I'll be on the other side of the world with a ton of debt and nothing to fall back on. I'm sorry I put you through that. It was a bit traumatic, yes. I don't think I'm gonna sell you those, so I think we're good. Ugh. Yeah.
And now it turns out Dempsey was hoping that Statler would sell the car so that they could afford the van. And Statler, she's stressing out.
I didn't sell my car, so it's just miscommunication, but it's turning into now the most stressful thing ever. And it's like, I already have so much to do today. Like, move everything, take the bed apart, like, it's just a lot. Last minute, something this last minute, no. It's just too much, it's just too much. I did not need this extra stress added to this morning. It's making me feel even more overwhelmed, and I am having second thoughts just coming in my head, like, maybe this is a bad idea, maybe this is a sign, maybe this shouldn't happen.
Dempsey says that she told Statler the numbers multiple times, but Statler's saying she must have gotten things mixed up.
Oh, God. Bumpy start. I haven't even left yet, and things are already tense between Dempsey and I. When you look at it, like, factually, with such different personalities and different needs, what's gonna happen when we're together 24/7 and on top of each other and living in the middle of nowhere? I'll see if I can come up with a couple thousand.
Yeah.
And now we have to come up with all this extra cash, and I'm the one who's gonna have to come up with it. I'm supposed to get on a plane tomorrow, and I don't want to be homeless when I get to England. I have nowhere to live, no backup plan. I am